respect. Well, let's get the fuck about housing your home. What's up? Welcome to the show. I am your host. Well, I'm a motherfucker on this bitch and shit. Cause our nigga is God and shit. And this is only God can judge me and shit. That's what this is. And I'm judging. Before I get into this introductory, before I get into what I'm gonna get into and shit, it gotta be looked at like this. Don Cheeto, y'all call him Trump, I call him Don Cheeto, and Swamp Nigga, that nigga Swami, you know what I'm saying, Big Swami, Swamp Nigga and shit, cause Swamp Nigga, one of my favorite songs and shit, What Up Pete, on that side and shit like that, putting that track out there. But we're gonna say it like this first. I'm a Democrat, but I support Don Cheeto. The whole world went crazy about this goddamn the mugshot or whatever the fuck it is and shit. They got that, okay? That's cool as fucking hell. You hear me? If you don't vote for him, you gotta write my name, man. I'm on the Democratic side. Right ain't God. It's our Nicholas God. Or so it's God. What the fuck you wanna write in? Because we're gonna make sure this shit is real. We're gonna make sure this shit is what it is. You hear me? You heard me? We're gonna make sure this shit what it is. Because of the fact, now shit, I supposed to did this shit like last October 1st and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we come to the point now because the universe has gave me all kind of hiccups and shit on what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing and shit. So we're gonna look at it like this and shit. You know what I mean? Like, okay, if you don't vote for that nigga, you vote for me and shit, so make sure we up in there and shit because, hey, as a Democrat, I'm supposed to be what? I'm supposed to be now what? Black, fucking Democrat and Baptist or some shit. How about I ain't now one of them motherfuckers and shit, you hear me? Can't divide me and shit. You can't put me in no fucking goddamn corner or no certain side and shit, how people want to do certain sides and shit, how they do. I mean, the world been fucked up and shit like this, so if you don't vote for that motherfucker, you have to vote for me. I mean, write my name in, so a nigga is God and shit, man. Hope I can find an editor to help me do some shit like this, and hope I ain't talking too fast for y'all motherfuckers. But if I am, I'm gonna take a drink and just slow down a little bit. Alright, we've been saying what it was, we've been saying what it is and shit, and I'm here to judge motherfuckers on being guilty or not, you know what I'm saying? And again, this is the introduction. Y'all motherfuckers have fucked up. When I say motherfuckers and shit, I don't just mean American and shit, but it's about America first and shit because still, you gotta say, hey, I'm a Lakers fan at the same time and shit, but I support the goddamn Michael Jordan and Shaq and shit like this, so we gotta look at it the same fucking way and shit to be that way. Be like, okay, well, I'm a Democrat, but at the same time, Don Cheeto had the best fucking policies and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, hell, so I be dumb and stupid and shit to go against that. But you just feel retarded enough to damn have to vote for the other side and shit. First off, you're guilty of that shit. And whatever else the fucking shit is. I mean, so this is how we're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at it like this. So we're gonna say it. Y'all got this garment on and shit, stand up and shit, you'll see me and shit. It's custom made judge robe and shit, and not chosen judge robe and shit, and bench and everything like this because we give a fuck and shit because we pro-American, so we pro-American and shit, and how the fuck are we America if the, what they call themselves, the British motherfuckers, the Queen, the City of London, and the Vatican bitch ass and shit, still really own us. They don't own us, but if we let them own us and shit, we'll really do nothing and shit. Because everybody that they selected for goddamn to be president and shit is still the same motherfucking way and shit because they all fucking goddamn kinfolk. They all kinfolk and shit. Yeah, I'm coming as a which y'all would call a black man, but I'm an American. You hear me? That's why I am and shit like this because hell, other countries and shit here, they don't call themselves this black and white shit. Who did that? I'm gonna judge they motherfucking bitch asses too and shit like that. You hear me? I'm just all this shit. I'm judging hell, how the hell, here's what I'm saying, the Jews, whoever think they running shit, you know what I'm saying, with the judge rule on, with the Judaism shit, Christianity shit, motherfuckers lying about some God out there, some fucking Jesus and all that fucking bullshit. I'm coming at all that shit. This is gonna be the introduction to shit. I'm coming for you faggots. Come for all that shit who trying to fucking fuck up the world and shit like this, and we sitting here letting it go and shit like this, like we ain't the real people and shit like this. You hear me? Everything got fucked up in 1984. 1984 on up and shit, she got fucked up and shit. We're gonna take this shit back into 1776. Again, I'm a Democrat. Because of the fact is, it's like you want to hold on to the past and things that people have taught you and shit because you refuse, you gonna be a dumbass and shit and do your own motherfucking goddamn job and shit like that kind of deal. We not running that shit, man. That shit ain't happening. That shit's not running. That shit's not fucking happening. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna do none of that. You know what I'm saying? What we is gonna do, we're gonna treat shit fairly for once in our lifetime and shit. You know what I'm saying? Vote me in office and shit. If you don't vote in Don Cheeto, and Don Cheeto was fucked up if you don't bring in Swamp Nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the deal. I'm gonna be the nigga on the other side, write my name in. I mean, I guess they got a lot of motherfuckers out there already who gonna make sure the election don't get stolen again. And we're gonna see what's up because y'all vote me in this motherfucking shit. Oh, she gonna get real. She gonna get real for real. Yeah, I mean for real. I mean like yeah. Be like, oh, we just sit there just like slaves and shit. Be like, oh, those the people that they selected. Oh, those are people that they elected and shit. No, bitch. They ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. You heard me? They ain't got nothing to do with that shit. They need to focus on the task in motherfucking hand and shit. And people need to stop being fucked up with that shit. That's the goddamn deal. I don't give a fuck how you motherfucking feel, how you motherfucking think. You hear me? That's what's up. I mean, so we're gonna judge. I'm judging all that shit. I'm gonna judge some other stupid shit. Like people just do dumb shit and maybe their feet came out first and shit, and like people like everything is everything. Everything's fucking everything and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate talking to people through a camera that's sitting still and no one's in the room and shit. I don't talk to myself. I do not do social media, so you can't cancel me on that shit, bitch. I mean, all this fucking globalists or whoever the fuck is out there and shit like this kind of deal. I don't do none of that shit, so you can't cancel me on that level and shit. But we gotta recognize, that's what we have to do. We have to recognize and shit really what the fuck is going on here and see what the hell is going on. I mean, like, what the hell are people doing? And then we got dumb ass niggas and shit. And I had to say niggas and shit. It can be white, black, as they call it, white, black, Asian, Hispanic, all that bullshit. But like, no, it's no such thing as a racist and shit. Who came up with the race shit? You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfucking stupid as fucking shit. Y'all think y'all came up with some race shit because hell, motherfucker, we all human. That's what it got to be and shit. Sure, and it's true and shit that hell, the melanated beings. You know what I'm saying? What you were thinking myself as and shit. Sure, we was first in this motherfucking and shit, and everybody came from us and shit. But hell, where all this technology come from, where everything else come from. I'm coming to judge all that shit. When I say we, I mean we the people. We the people, we're tired of this bullshit. Or y'all jerking out motherfucking chains and shit like somebody else would go to motherfucking jail and shit, and nobody never go to motherfucking jail. You know what I'm saying? That guy to my best friend G and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, let me try and get down dude like drive around to this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But like, man, you come with that fire shit how I speak because no one's in here and shit. And I don't like talking to my motherfucking self. Do not like talking to my motherfucking self. But hey, we're gonna take this shit out the motherfucking shit with the education side and shit. We're gonna go to the city of London. We're gonna go to the whole bar. Let's start at the bar. I'm gonna start right there and shit. Like, look here. The Vatican, fuck the Pope. The nigga think he what? Osiris or somebody and shit, you know what I'm saying? But like, yo, this whole Jesus shit, you know what I'm saying? Going back and forth and shit, and this God shit that people really believe in and religion and shit. They think that shit supposed to be something and shit. That shit ain't motherfucking nothing. That shit ain't motherfucking nothing. That's something somebody wrote to be on your motherfucking ass to get you to sit there and go and try to control you. We're waking up. I see that. Vote God 2024. Them write me in on every goddamn side and shit like this. Because hell, Only time I ever voted and shit was for Trump and 2020 and shit. And we know that nigga won. I mean, hell, who don't know he won and shit? I mean, they gonna take him to court for this shit and jail for this shit. But like, man, fuck that shit. Hey, I was gonna do this shit because last October 1st and shit, but I guess the universe got in my way and shit to saying how I wanna go about things and everything like that. So to the universe, to the Federation, the Galaxy Federation, and all that bullshit, and y'all motherfuckers who be thinking about dumb shit like this, you fucking guilty. You guilty y'all motherfucking top. I mean, hell, I can get past that shit right there and shit. Don't be stupid for these motherfuckers, these dumb son bitches. Don't be stupid for them because how she gonna be and how she gonna be is. You hear me? That's what's up. I mean, so we get like this. So we say, so the bar, we got these judges, we got the canon law, we got the Black Law Dictionary, be it fucking whatever fucking first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and probably on the fifth. I don't really got to the sixth yet, you know what I'm saying? Through the legalese, paperwork, and go through maritime law, amateur law. So we're gonna kill these bitch ass too. Be like, motherfuckers, fuck y'all. Y'all sit there trying to lock us motherfucking up and shit. When I say us and shit, I'm gonna have to go ahead and revert back into the same niggas and shit. Can't fuck with us. The fuck you talking about and shit? You know what I'm saying? And dumb niggas who let them fuck with you and shit, nigga, fuck y'all too. I mean, hell, I mean, you gotta be smart on a certain level and shit because you know these motherfuckers ain't never did shit for us on that side. Like again, I say, I'm not black, I'm an American. We all Americans and shit. We need to get these fucking illegal immigrants up out of here and shit. Vote me in office and shit. Now I know fucking dumb shit, they gonna do that shit too and shit like this. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, hey, with me and shit with the Second Amendment, you only have motherfucking 1 year after I'm letting office and shit. You better get your ass back about this motherfucker the same way you came in, because if you do not this shit, the Second Amendment, it's gonna be unleashed and shit. Like how the hell you be like shit? Okay, we gonna do it. Only fuck one part of the whole world you come from and shit. People come from overseas and shit and done shit was right. He was right, you know what I'm saying? They figured giving us all the fucking bad people and shit to bring in and shit to help them because they knew they was gonna lose us soon enough and shit because they thought they had us with that old faggot ass nigga Hussein Obama and shit, and he don't even know his real name and shit, but don't claim this nigga and shit, this bitch Paya nigga and shit, and they done killed motherfuckers, go back to the Clintons, go back to the Bushes. It ain't got nothing to do with whose side motherfuckers is on. I'm letting motherfuckers know right motherfucking now shit, nigga, it's going down. It's going down. Yeah, it's going down. I mean, this is it's how you say, like nigga say, Ye said shit. It's up. It's up. All that shit's up, and it means it's over. It's over. You have been exposed and shit, and the whole world see you and shit. Open the fucking borders up. That shit supposed to be closed down and shit. Nobody should not be working over 2 hours a day. I mean, somebody's doing that shit. Sure, we believe in capitalism. We believe in all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But hell, we still shouldn't be having to be sitting behind that, because how can you raise your family and shit and taking the man out of the household how they did and all that